Yes, good afternoon. I'm hoping that everyone is well, everyone is okay. Kind apologies. The session is not going to be so long. Today I'm going to use a blackboard. I'm not going to use a whiteboard. So, but make sure that you follow. So I wanted to discuss something that is very simple, and that is part 2. That is part 2. We are going to have some projects discussed. So now what we are going to do is I want to show you some of the projects that some people are able to come up with. So this one, you see this is a pinhole camera. You see it has a mirror inside. And this one falls under, they named it security. So it falls under basically that is called what? Security. So how this person came up with this is a periscope. It was because sometimes a thief can come and then you cannot see maybe the corners. So if a thief comes outside and you don't want to go out, you can have a place where you put it maybe in a window, then you're always able to surround corners. So this is one of the projects. Now we can have this. This one is a fan, and by the way, it has a switch. So the switch is here. You see, it is moving. So this one falls under a topic. It can be heat. So the reason as to why people made this, they told me in their classroom or sometimes even in the offices, people always feel a lot of heat. So they designed something. This one is called a table fan. So you can put it on a table, it sits so well, and then it can be able to give you some, cooling. Then we have different ones. There is this. So this one is called a blower, or sometimes it's called by the way, this is a vacuum cleaner. So the way it works, it has the batteries here. It has a fan there. Then it has this. So when you switch it on like this, the fan starts to move, and then it's always able to pull out every dust that you see and takes it inside. So this is a dust blower. It's an air cleaner, and someone can use it to clean the papers, maybe in a room or on a woolen carpet. So how did they come up with that? They said that it was about health, that sometimes the woolen carpets and even the rooms, they get so dirty, and you don't want to pick the rubbish physically. So what you do is to get what you call a vacuum cleaner. So we have this. This one is a fan. It has the batteries. It has the sticks, but it can also sit. So these wires always connect to the batteries, and they always put, this is a motor, so they always put something that can move, so that it can give them the air. So this is a project some people did, and it's about solving a problem of excess heat. So it's a fan. You can use it in a hand. It's a handheld fan. So it can solve a problem. Then this is also a type of a fan. It's a fan. It has batteries again. It has these ones, but you see the designs are different. So they might look to be doing the same way, same thing. This is the switch here. So you switch on and off. So it can make this the batteries are the ones, but the problem is that the batteries are set for long, so they cannot function. We are having this. This was a very good project. So this one has something that you can open like this. So inside you see there is aluminum foil that it reflects light. So this one is a microwave oven. So these people are able to show that when you put an egg inside, when you put macaron inside, it can get what? It can get really boiled. So they told me that sun rays come and they pass here, but when they enter inside, they cannot escape because inside you have silver. Them there is what we call aluminum what? Foil. So it uses radiation. So the topic was heat transfer. The problem being solved is people always eat food that is not warmed, that bring issues. So they wanted to design a locally made microwave. So this one, it has cow dung inside. Of course, this one falls under energy, and this one works on what we call biogas. So they did this to generate biogas. So this is a capillary where after the gas has been manufactured, it moves up, passes through this. This is a regulator. This one opens. It opens for the gas to go out, and it closes for the gas to. So this one is something that we get from cannulas. So we are able to see the gas coming out after testing. So the problem being solved was inadequate energy, or they told me that most times charcoal is expensive and electricity is expensive to use. So they wanted to design something using locally available materials. If you're staying where you're staying, we have cows. How can you utilize the cow dung to make energy that you can use for domestic cooking? So this one can also, this is food. Last time I was telling every basic need there is a project from that time you start making it, made food. There is a group that designed what we call a greenhouse. So they started it from food. How do we start with food? Planting. But in planting, sometimes we need to have a conducive environment. So they designed what we call a greenhouse, using locally made materials. So after that, some group designed a water pump and irrigator, because you have to irrigate them and then they grow. But after that, you need to dry. So there is what we call a solar dryer. That can be another project. So there are so many, really so many. There are so many. So another basic need is security. We've seen for security, someone can design a pinhole camera. So there are different ones. Now this one also came from temperature, and this was a thermometer. So this was ethanol. This is a capillary tube, and by the way, this was, they were making the calibration. After putting it in ice, you see it is labeled. This one has 0 degrees Celsius. Then this one has 100 degrees what? Celsius. So they had calibrated it, whereby when you put it maybe into a closure that has a given temperature like this, we could see the ethanol moving. Whether it's moving up in the, though the light is not so good. It is now around here, around here. So when I remove, it is going to go down. After removing, it's now coming down, meaning that it was able to expand. Now it is around here. It's around here. So this is a thermometer for measuring temperature. So this one is a bulb. Is a bulb. I think you can see the bulb there. So it was a portable bulb. So they're solving the problem of light, something that you can do. And they placed there a battery, and they had a bulb. Now what you're seeing inside, what you're seeing inside is not a bulb, but they use this thing that comes from perfume. That comes from a perfume to cover it up. So this one, you see, you can uncover it. So you see, there is a way. So these are batteries, small batteries, so they are the ones that provide light, and there is a switch here. You could switch on and off. By now the batteries are not so good. So that's also a project that someone can do, design this to solve a problem of darkness.